Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again with another update for my dumb packs in Beam. Monster Max 2, no progress, but I have made some changes to the tires and the fact that they're now selectable on all the other suspension I've worked on. So we can put them on the normal truck, we can put them on the long truck, and we can put them on the tall long truck. So if you ever wanted that, for whatever reason, now you got it. This was specifically a request of Redline. He said he wanted to do some really wide truck. I don't know what he has planned, but I guess be on the lookout for that. There is one problem with the tires I'm not sure I can fix purely because they're so absurd. If you put on the trans brake, they just die. And you can tell it's the tires too, because they're the only thing in common. I can do it the same on this one. So you can take the tires off and still do the trans brake. It's only these tires. I don't know if they're like too heavy or like J-beam is like not aligned properly. I really do not know. So maybe that'll be fixed, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll stay in there as a hilarious bug. For the meme. I'm not sure how I broke my suspension so easily, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's right, these are coilovers. Coilovers die very easily with the front engine setup. Doesn't matter if it's diesel or regular, they just die if there's too much weight up front. I don't know why. Long truck, I have found the bug with this. I'm not sure if it's from a game update or something not being mapped correctly, but for whatever reason, the headman headers, their texture is broken. You can fairly clearly see it there. I don't know what's going on. It's even worse if it's a gray texture for the headers. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Ignore the tachometer in the bottom right. It's just, still synced up with the diesel that was the last truck. If I, tab to it and back to here. There we go. I don't know how that breaks now. It's kind of dumb. Interestingly, though, with nitrogens, these big tires seem to be performing fine. No issues. Oof. But yeah, no issues with the wide tires on the normal suspension. Other than, they're huge and silly and dumb. But you can still pull off some saves like that. That's a perfect parking spot for that one. Tab over to the big one. The absurdity. Long Bluther is back. Now, I have noticed a problem. We can tab back to the other one here for a second. No, we can't. It doesn't have the tall suspension. Tall suspension, whether on the long chassis or the standard chassis, if you put on the Parsec sway bars, they don't reach. And the front engine, you can't have normal sway bars because it would clip the exhaust. So, front tall wide suspension, or front tall suspension in general, I guess can't have a sway bar. We're going to have even less control than normal. Yep. I mean, you can still put it on, it would just look bad. I say that knowing full well that this thing looks like this. Oh well. That's just silly. I did it for completionist's sake. Now let's move on to the small truck. Alright, it's doing the thing again with the RPM gauge being off, so it'll rev well above 8,000 here. But yep, there it is. I've made some progress to the all-wheel drive system. Right now this is rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive should now have less odd engine syncing problems. I've adjusted the gear ratio of the front differential to be higher because of how much higher the engine revs now. So the mini afterlife truck, the electric truck, is still here. I've also nerfed the maximum RPM all these mini engines can rev to. Before it was 15,000, now it's 12,000. It doesn't change too much, it just makes it so that you can't get such ridiculous wheel speeds that they actually start ripping themselves apart. So, tab over to Metal Militia with a not starting engine. That's a good start. Let's just reset. I guess that's a problem with the all-wheel drive system. It won't let it start. That's unfortunate. We have all-wheel drive. Can't rev as high. It's an open diff, so we're gonna, if we do like a wheelie or something, we'll get the classic front tires, like, you know, actually stretching, becoming the famous RC saucer discs up front. There's a lot of understeer with the all-wheel drive just because of how unhinged it is, but it works. See there, front tires going. Still think it's an open diff, so it won't really help us in a save, but there we go. We can save it like an RC truck. So you can have almost realistic RC truck moments. That was actually a fairly faithful RC truck crash where it uses the wheel speed to quickly grab the ground and flip all around. I've had a number of RC trucks before, so this actually is pretty familiar to me. I'll fix the exhaust nodes one day. But yep, little RC truck shows should be, well, little RC. These are still half scale trucks. They're still huge for an RC. But you know what I mean. You can have smaller scale shows on smaller scale tracks in the future. Pretty sure BMX Justin, I think Jax, maybe others are working on tracks as we speak. So I think I still have some optimizing to do with the gear ratio. That I can use more of its revs more freely, because right now it stays at the stock like 8,000 or so. It can rev up to 12,000, it just is harder to do with all-wheel drive because there's more rotating mesh. But you can see it's handling very well. A little bit bouncy, but I'm sure you could try to tune that out with some suspension tuning, because you can still do all the standard suspension tuning stuff as you could before. I want to see if I can start the truck up. Well, it'll be odd to start it up now, but I want to see if I can start the truck up after it was running and turned off. That is odd. I don't know why it doesn't like to start. With all-wheel drive in it. I'll try taking all-wheel drive out just to see what's up. I know how to fix the very odd, what do you call it, grouping in the parts menu here. It'll be some work though. If I take out the front planetaries here, you can do that on the suspension only. And turn her off. Back on. Takes a couple of cranks, but it starts. I guess it's kind of like a Nitro RC truck. Pull the tab, the pull start. It'll never go the first time, so it takes a few times. Yeah. All-wheel drive still needs some work, but it does work. I'm sure you'll be excited to know that. Vroom. That went predictably. I don't know what's going on there. That's it. Interesting breakage right there. 'Tis but a scratch. What else can I tell or show you? Redline is working on a proper Monster Max 2 skin with the hater tiers and everything. So that should be included in the meme pack or front engines pack, whatever, in due time. As for when all this stuff is going to be released, CRD 2.5. Once that's out, everything gets released at once. As I've said before, but I like to reinstate stuff. So, or reiterate stuff. So whenever CRD 2.5 comes out, that's when everything comes out. I've been told a date, but I don't want to say it in case I jinx it. So I just know that it should be soon. And soon could mean anything from a week or a year at this rate. We didn't even notice the RC truck. That's hilarious. We run over the RC truck with absolutely no regard. We don't even notice it. Let's do it again. Bye, have a good time. Okay, that time it got caught in our tire or something, so we noticed it a little bit. But that's so funny. This thing's got some power with 2 diesel motors. And as long as you don't do too many huge jumps, it actually, won't try to kill itself in one go. Of course, it can still land a jump if you land it good. Like there, that was fine. But if we land cockeyed at all, we will just explode. I was waiting for it to explode, but it didn't. One cool thing you can do with this much power and torque is you can win any 2-wheel skills competition. Because of how easy it is to do wheelies and stoppies. Let's just go ahead and pile up all the trucks for the end of the video here. Pretty much the end. If you guys enjoyed all the absurdity coming to my packs, and the knowledge that 2.5 should be soon trademarked, you can leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy. I'll see you all in the future. Let's continue piling these things onto each other, though. These tires make it incredibly easy to climb stuff. Who would have thought? I expect these will be about the easiest to climb here. That's a thumbnail and a half. I don't know what we're gonna do for the little trucks here. I guess try to jump on top. Gotta do something here. Oh, I see a jump. Do I have enough time to get the speed up here? I think so. Oh no. I'll try again. I guess Metal Monster's just gonna stay there. It's already been run over twice. This should be enough speed for something. Yee. The other trucks didn't even notice. I love that. That's going to be it for this video. I'll see you all in the future. I hope you all enjoyed. Good memes coming in the future.